Hello, my friends. Welcome to a fresh new episode of our podcast. I'm your host, Richard.
And I'm Monica. Great to have you all here. So today's question is, why are so many people learning English but still struggling to speak fluently?
That's a powerful question, Monica. I think one big reason is lack of consistency. People start learning with energy but then stop after a few weeks. Plus, they often can't express themselves because they don't know enough words.
Exactly. And here's another thing. If you watch fluent speakers, you'll see they can talk about any topic. Politics, sports, education, even random daily stuff.
Yes. And do you know why? Because they constantly learn new words, even trendy or slang words. It's like they keep updating themselves, just like your phone needs regular updates.
True. And think of it this way. Words are like ingredients in a recipe. If you want to cook a delicious meal, you need the right ingredients. Similarly, if you want to speak English well, you need a rich vocabulary.
Well said. So friends, if you're stuck, don't lose hope. Just focus on small daily learning. One new word a day can change your game over time.
So, in today's podcast, we're going to listen to a native speaker and learn some powerful new words.
Not only that, we're also going to practice with real-life examples, so you can try them out yourself too.
Awesome. We will learn not boringly, but conversation will be enjoyable. So, let's not wait any longer. Let's listen to the dialogue first.
And so my daughter goes to school here at the Thornton School for Music. She's a senior, and she spent the night with me last night. I'm going to tell you the story because it's relevant about both learning things the hard way and about happiness. So she slept in my bed with me last night, and it was so awesome. And I just love her, and she's 22, and she's about to burst into the next chapter of her life. It is so exciting. And I miss her terribly, terribly. And I'm going to get totally choked up when I think about it, because I live on the other side of the country. And I think one of the hardest things that you have to do in life.
She's 22 and about to burst into the next chapter of her life. Sounds exciting, right? But also kind of heartbreaking, especially if you're her parent.
Exactly. Today's mini story comes from a mother who spent the night with her daughter, probably for the last time in a while. And it was beautiful, emotional, and real.
She said, "She slept in my bed with me last night and it was so awesome. I just love her. I'm going to get totally choked up when I think about it."
Now wait, did you catch that? She said, choked up. That's the phrase we're focusing on today.
Now, have you ever heard someone say they felt choked up? What does it mean?
Feeling so emotional that it's hard to speak, especially from love, sadness, or nostalgia, that it's hard to speak. You might even get tears in your eyes.
When I watched my son graduate, I got choked up. Choked up here means I felt so proud I couldn't speak.
She got choked up during her wedding vows. Choked up here means she was so emotional she couldn't speak.
I saw an old photo of my grandfather, and I got choked up. Choked up here means I felt so sad I couldn't speak.
See? It's all about those powerful moments when emotions block your words.
Now it's your turn. Can you think of a time when you felt choked up?
Try using choked up in your own sentence and say it out loud.
So I've spent the last 2 years, and I continue to focus right now on the number one goal that I have, which is to learn how to be happy and content wherever I am. And so this morning is the perfect example of catching this profound sadness, which is part of the human experience. Deeply missing somebody is also about loving them.
Welcome back, my friends. Did you notice the word is profound? This is a great word to describe something very deep, intense, or meaningful.
Exactly, Richard. When someone says they had a profound experience, it means it affected them deeply, emotionally, or intellectually.
Like in the story we just heard. The mother talked about profound sadness. That means her sadness was very deep and intense, not just a little bit sad.
The book had a profound impact on my way of thinking. Here, profound means the impact was very deep and changed how I think a lot.
Seeing the sunrise over the mountains was a profound moment for her. In this sentence, profound means the moment was very meaningful and emotional.
And there's also the word content in that sentence. Do you know what it means to be content?
Yes, to be content means to feel satisfied and happy with what you have, without wanting more all the time. It's about feeling peaceful inside.
Right. Being content doesn't mean you don't want to improve or grow, but it means appreciating the present moment and what you already have.
That's a very important distinction. For example, you can have big dreams, but still feel content with your life right now.
Exactly. When someone says, "I'm happy and content with my job," it means they are satisfied and don't feel unhappy or restless about it.
Okay, friends, here are some example sentences. After finishing the project, I felt content with my work. She lives a simple life, but is very content.
Now, how about you? Try using content in your own sentence.
I didn't know what to expect when I asked that question. I really appreciate you going that inward with it, because you could have gone a number of ways. I fully understand and empathize what you're saying, because my mom and my family do something similar.
Welcome back, friends. Did you catch the word in that last sentence? It was empathize.
Yes. The speaker said, "I fully understand and empathize with what you're saying." So what does empathize mean?
To empathize means to deeply understand how someone feels. Because you've either felt something similar or you're putting yourself in their shoes.
Right. It's not just understanding someone's situation. It's feeling what they feel. That's what makes empathy so powerful.
Let's try some examples to make it even clearer.
I can really empathize with her stress. I went through the same thing last year. Empathize here means I understand and feel her stress because I had a similar experience.
He tried to empathize with his friend's loss, even though he had never lost anyone himself. In this sentence, empathize means he made an effort to imagine how painful it must feel, even if he hadn't experienced it personally.
Teachers who empathize with students often create a more supportive learning environment. Here, empathize means the teachers understand and care about what their students are feeling.
Of course, I want to be the #1 female podcast host in the world. Of course, that's what I want. But the reason why I am pursuing this is because I wanted to connect with people at a deeper level.
Did you notice the word in that powerful sentence? It was pursue.
Yes. The speaker said, "I am pursuing this because I wanted to connect with people at a deeper level." So what does pursue mean?
To pursue means to go after something you really want, like a dream, a goal, or a passion. It's about making an effort and not giving up.
Exactly. It's not just wanting something, it means you're actively working towards it. You're chasing it with intention.
Let's look at some real-life examples, and we'll explain the meaning inside each one.
She decided to pursue a career in medicine. Here, pursue means she is studying and working hard to become a doctor. She's following that goal seriously.
He's pursuing his dream of becoming a filmmaker. Pursuing in this sentence means he's actively doing things, like making short films or taking courses, to reach that dream.
Even after failing once, they continued to pursue their business idea. Pursue here means they didn't give up. They kept working on their idea with determination.
So, friends, when you pursue something, you're not just thinking about it, you're taking action to make it real.
Now it's your turn. What's something you are pursuing in your life right now?
Try saying your sentence out loud with the word pursue. Practice helps your brain remember better.